Today is Tuesday, Parashat Shofetim. Parashat of this week tells us that even when you're at war with an enemy that threatens you and you do have to lay siege around the city for a number of days, of course you're going to ask for peace. There's always peace. Is always preferable to war, but at the same time, even with eventually you're definitely at war with that enemy, the Torah tells us, don't destroy fruit trees to make a ramp to go on the city's walls. Even though you would seem to think that that would be a necessity in that battle, still you have to be protective of the nature of the ecology. You have to be protective of the fruit trees because they provide for us sustenance, they provide food for people. And from this mitzvah, we learn in general the mitzvah of not being wasteful. Bal tashchit. Do not be wasteful, don't be destructive. Society that we live in, sometimes there's a lot of waste that happens on many situations, not just when you're at war, where he describes here in the Torah, but even in events, in catering, in the private life of a person. Certain things can still be used. Why throw them away? Don't be wasteful. Don't destroy things. And mitzvah to protect the ecology, that's from the Torah, to protect the nature. Nature provides us with so much sustenance, so make sure not to waste it away and not to be destructive of it. And that's one of the mitzvot of the Torah. Could be even recycling is something that would protect the ecology, then you do that. And when you do recycle, think of it that you're doing a mitzvah, not just being a nice guy. This is something that is from the Torah, not to be wasteful, not to destroy fruit trees. There are situations where, let's say you have a fruit tree in your backyard and not allowed to cut it down. But there are some exceptions. If you do need to, let's say, build a room right there and it's a necessity, it's something that might be an exception, you have to ask the Torah. If, let's say, trees' roots, like we had once a situation here in the community where the roots of a tree was impacting the underground parking of a building and creating a situation that was not only a nuisance, but there may be also a risk in terms of the structure. So definitely then you can cut down the fruit tree because that impacts it. Or the best thing would be try to transfer it to another location if you can. Many times trees can be saved where you take enough earth around it and transfer it to another place, and then you still have that fruit tree. So this is one of the mitzvot of the Torah. It speaks here when you're at war, but it applies in general in life, not to be destructive or wasteful, and to protect the nature that feeds us, that sustains us through Hashem's kindness. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.